Everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoterica and our side series, Light Gun Lounge. Today we're taking a look at Ghost Squad, a game that I had absolutely no idea existed. I've never played this in the arcades. I saw it at Thrift for $1, realized it was a Sega light gun game for the Wii, and picked it up, and the first time I've ever played it was for this capture. So this is as blind as you can possibly go into playing any game, especially for YouTube. This is my first reaction after having played it. And I will say, it's a lot of fun. Definitely compared to other Sega games, it's a complete terrorist military situation. Virtua Cop is kind of similar as well. But after the Virtua Cop series, Sega just basically made House of the Dead games. You have Confidential Mission, and you have Maze of the Kings, which is a game that I've absolutely wanted to play, but I've never seen it in the wild, and it's not something that was ported, so you have to buy original hardware. But Ghost Squad was surprisingly fun. You get a lot of different areas to go through. You have some selections of whether or not you want to go save the hostages or stay upstairs. It's not the best light gun game ever. I definitely like the House of the Dead more, and you get these segments where you have to save hostages and kind of slows the gameplay down a little bit. But I would say that it's a really fun game to check out, and I was pleasantly surprised to find this and find out that I liked it so much, especially for $1. Yeah, that guy hiding back there, were we able to hit him? Difficulty-wise, it's not too bad at all. I beat this game on my first playthrough with the credits that were given to me. So longevity-wise, you might not get a lot out of it, but that's pretty much every light gun game. And I do like the destructible environments. If you shoot the wine bottles, if you shoot the fruit, they're going to explode. And I do like that in particular. The military theme isn't really my favorite theme. I definitely like more like the House of the Dead or the sci-fi fantasy games versus things like Time Crisis or, Ghost Squad here. But that's not too much of a detraction from it. It's just maybe not my favorite genre to play. I will say that this game starts really strong, and by Mission 3 when you're in the jungle, it gets a lot harder, but less fun. So I would say that, they didn't carry the strength of this game all the way through to the end, which is unfortunate, but it starts off really good and ends decent. And this game is so incredibly cheap, just pick it up and play it. It's a lot of fun. It's easy to shoot hostages. Maybe that guy had it coming. Maybe he was a terrorist in disguise. I just shot him out of instinct. I do like all these different camera angles you get. You're lying on the floor and these terrorists are jumping in from the side, I guess. I don't know why they just wouldn't shoot you from where they're standing. You're definitely a sitting duck, but thematically, it is a lot of fun. And then we get to this outdoor area here. You got a lot of versatility in this game. You go indoors, you go outdoors. You don't stay in one area too long, and that's definitely something I like. Or some of the other games, I felt like you were in one long train the entire time. And for the boss fights here, as opposed to actually shooting with your gun, you have to hold your cursor over that helicopter so you can get a lock-on signal with your rocket launcher. That way you're able to destroy the boss and the ship that he's in. So it changes gameplay up enough where it definitely feels like things are changing at a rapid rate and keeping you entertained and interested. So for that reason alone, I definitely recommend it. Although that helicopter definitely just crashed into a lake and exploded on impact. I'm not sure that things explode like that, but I'm really nitpicking, and you get this awesome handshake here. Apparently that UN squad decided to practice a handshake for when they passed missions. And you will see with this tree here, there's a lot of different ways you could have gone. So replayability wise, you can see a lot of the game on your second playthrough that you don't see on the first. So there is enough reason to go back and play this at least a few times, maybe more with friends, to be able to check it out and see what you missed. Now for Stage 2, we are on Air Force One, and the president has been captured. Definitely, I'm repeating myself, we get a lot of vibes of Air Force One with Harrison Ford, where terrorists took over Air Force One. And I think that's something that's happened a lot. Apparently Air Force One is just a big target, although the amount of terrorists that snuck onto this plane is hilarious. I don't know how good the Secret Service is, but I feel like they would have noticed hundreds of people getting onto Air Force One. Not sure how they did it, but we're going to search the conference room here, and you will see that the president is inside. I've never gone the other route, so maybe the president's over there as well, but you get this little terrorist leader here. Listen to his voice. Classic Sega terrible voice acting. I swear they just do it for fun at this point. I'd love to have an entirely new Sega game that wasn't a light gun shooter with terrible voice acting. We kind of got Shenmue 3, but that wasn't made by Sega, but I do like that they kept the same weird voice acting. Now that we're going down to the tech area cargo hold of Air Force One, there's going to be some, gravity changes. The planes are going to turn left and right, and things are going to slide and secure enemies, and that is a lot of fun. Although I did fail hitting the boss, and he was able to escape with the president. So you will see that I did fail this mission. This is as much as I'm going to show you the game. Just go out and play it. It's so cheap. You should definitely buy this for your collection if you like light gun games. And even if you don't love them, it's still so cheap. You're going to have a fun time. I recommend it. Spend $2 on it at Thrift. You're good to go. Short of that, thanks so much for watching. If you do us a huge favor, go down below and hit like and subscribe. Helps us out. Otherwise, we'll be back on Tuesday with another episode of the Mainline series. But have a great weekend. Bye-bye.